I bumped into Harding once in a hallway.
As in, literally bumped into her?
Yep. She didn't say a word. But I can still feel that glare.
Have you been out in the rainforest recently, Nalin?
Yes, actually. I was at a field lab earlier. Just got back to HQ.
Did you drop anything on the way back? Gear or tech, perhaps?
Oh no, I travel very light. The field lab has everything I need. Fewer things on me means fewer chances to be forgetful.
So, no time to record poetry, I guess.
Time for poetry?
Hajir, how are you feeling?
Oh, good. Better. Embarrassed. Alma says I was on Ikran. Me, on Ikran, flying with a Na'vi. And I missed it. The whole thing.
Well, that was hardly your fault.
I'll never get a chance like that again in my entire life. And I was unconscious. Not to sound ungrateful, I always wanted to see an Ikran up close. It's why I joined the RDA. Wildlife Research. So-called research.
I'm not sure I want to know.
Of course. Close to home. Actual home, I understand. Suffice to say, I did what I could for those poor research animals. In the end.
You were right about Talon. I'm glad I listened.
I think this tablet belongs to you.
No, sorry. Mine's tucked away safely in my locker. See all these scuff marks? It might belong to someone who's a bit less gentle, let's say.
Wonder what kind of leader I will be. I have to find my own path now.
Anka, have you been out in the rainforest recently?
Well, yeah. I'm a pilot. I go out all the time. Gotta keep an eye on those RDA patrols, you know?
Any chance you dropped a piece of gear or tech the last time you went out?
What? No way. The only way I could do that is if I'm literally dropping a tablet from the cockpit or something.
I should do something nice for Jin. Maybe new air filter parts.
They're acting like Pandora has endless resources.
I mean...
fighting against Mercer and his buffoons. I sometimes forget he's part of a much larger machine that's pushing its way across Pandora. I haven't heard from Jake in a while. But judging by the chatter we've caught, General Ardmore still wants his head on a platter. And why wouldn't she? All that stuff he's been pulling. Stealing all those weapons. I wish I'd been there to see it. Well, maybe once the clans here agree to unite under our cause, we too will be able to do something like that. Right now, we just don't have the numbers for it. I can only hope Jake continues to keep Ardmore occupied. Harding's bad enough, but Ardmore is a 4-star general. And a damn good one. She's a perfect tool for the RDA. Smart, but brutal. If anyone stands a chance of actually colonizing Pandora, it's her.
They'll probably last for a good while.
But they will run out, just like back home. These are closed systems. You can pretend they're not for only so
Whatever
long.
comes next, I will make sure we are.
I heard the flute player.
Hey, Priya. Have you been out in the rainforest recently?
I wish. I have way too much work here.
So, no chance you might have dropped something out there?
Only way that'd happen is if I knocked something off my desk and it slid all the way out through the entrance to HQ.
I couldn't imagine going back to Earth.
I can. But it's not a pretty scene. Instead of all this green, just gray and brown as far as the eye can see.
Don't remind me. I wouldn't trade Pandora for anything.
Hey, hi, Anka. Just a quick message about that. Oh, it's Priya, by the way. But you knew that. Anyway, just a message about that part I was needing for the radio. Just wondered if any of the scouting parties had found one. Also, missed you at lunch today. Jin Young said that you'd left just before I arrived. Not that I asked, he just, like told me, and I was like, no way, too bad. So anyway, if you do get that part, let's hook up. I mean meet. Let's meet up. For the party. Okay, bye.
I'm not sure how to make it up to everyone, if I even can.
So, I found this tablet out in the rainforest. You sure you didn't drop this?
Definitely not me. Sounds like that tablet has more of a social life than I do.
The remaining RDA will not go unpunished.
Why did you say tablet when I mentioned missing gear? I didn't say tablet.
Just the first thing that popped in my head. I don't know.
Were you thinking of this tablet?
Where in the hell did you get that?
An Arana I gather pointed me to where you dropped it.
What did you find on it?
I recovered some audio. Was that you?
Shit. We do not talk about this here. Follow me. It's embarrassing. I went to that spot specifically so no one would have to be subjected to my nonsense. How much did you hear, anyway?
All of it? I won't tell anyone.
Oh, all of it. That's great. I know the Wasps didn't take too kindly to my poem. Ugh, why did I go to that spot in the first place? Real rookie business. What was I thinking?
I guess you were thinking about love.
I'm not exactly the best when it comes to talking about these feelings or whatever. Just really wanted a place away from all the noise to digest all this. You know the saying, love makes dumbass people do dumbass things, right? A good nothing that all did. Even without the RDA and these fun, tense times we live in, do you know how hard it is to try to be romantic here? I can't pick flowers without half of them trying to kill me.
Maybe I can help.
No, look, I appreciate the gesture and all, but let's not. I tried to get all mushy and ended up kicking the hornet's nest. Or a literal wasp's nest. Hive. Same thing. So forget it. I'll move on. I'm good at this sort of thing. Now the RDA knows we're a real force to be reckoned with.
We can extend the Navi area for more visitors.
The RDA is still around, but at least that grill is done.
Tua is young. She needs a firm hand.
Tua may be reckless.
Alex, I'm looking at one of your field labs. It's a bit empty and dark.
Oh, yes. Most of them have been temporarily offline for a while now. To be honest, with the RDA getting more active lately, we had to shut them down and retreat closer to the HQ.
Is it safe to use these labs now?
Well, the Resistance is acquiring more allies and more chances to drive the RDA away. Having these labs online again might be a good idea. Go inside and check your SID. It should pick up a signal from the lab's power system, scan the floor and walls, and route power from the inverters to the main fuse box. The same should work with any field lab around the western frontier.
Alex, I've done it. The field lab is active.
Wonderful. I'm already receiving the data from your end. So much was happening at these labs, but most of the research activities were left incomplete. Valuable data abandoned. There should be a terminal connected with the HQ there. Let's check if the connection works. Please try to use the terminal now.
Alex, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Great. Now there's a terminal like this in every field lab. Don't forget to check them as you swing by. Who knows when someone from HQ may have something interesting for you, right? Okay, Alex out.
Got some kind of underground unit here. A drill, maybe?
Underground drill. Oh, I got it. It's a vertical shaft sinking machine, a VSM.
You just made that up.
Did not. They drill for minerals with those. It's all cool and enclosed. water pump and sorting machinery will make it a lot less cool though, and force the VSM to surface. Then you can make it go night-night.